Lucian. Dialogue between Cyclops and Poseidon. The Cyclops says, "Only look, father, what that cursed stranger has been doing to me. He made me drunk, and set upon me whilst I was asleep, and blinded me." Poseidon. Who has dared to do this? Cyclops. He called himself No Man at first, but when he had got safely out of range, he said his name was Odysseus. Poseidon. I know. The Ithacan, on his way back from Troy. But how did he come to do such a thing? He is not distinguished for courage. Cyclops. When I got back from the pasture, I caught a lot of the fellows in my cave. Evidently they had designs upon the sheep, because when I had blocked up my doorway, I have a great big stone for that, and kindled a fire with a tree that I had brought home from the mountain. There they were, trying to hide themselves. I saw they were robbers, so I caught a few of them, and ate them, of course. And then that scoundrel of a No Man, or Odysseus, whichever it is, gave me something to drink with a drug in it. It tasted and smelt very good, but it was villainously heady stuff. It made everything spin round. Even the cave seemed to be turning upside down, and I simply didn't know where I was. And finally I fell off to sleep. And then he sharpened that stake, and made it hot in the fire, and blinded me in my sleep. And blind I have been ever since, father. Poseidon. You must have slept pretty soundly, my boy, or you would have jumped up in the middle of it. Well, and how did Odysseus get off? He couldn't move that stone away, I know. Cyclops. I took that away myself so as to catch him as he went out. I sat down in the doorway and felt about for him with my hands. I just let the sheep go out to pasture, and told the ram everything I wanted done. Poseidon. Ah, and they slipped out under the sheep. But you should have set the other Cyclopes onto him. Cyclops. I did call them, and they came. But when they asked me who it was that was playing tricks with me, I said, No Man. And then they thought I was mad and went off home again. The villain! That name of his was just a trick. And what I minded most was the way in which he made game of my misfortune. Not even Papa can put this right, he said. Poseidon. Never mind, my boy. I will be even with him. I may not be able to cure blindness, but he shall know that I have something to say to mariners. He is not home yet.